the Great Emu War, when Australia went to war with birds. Imagine a country sending soldiers with machine guns to fight thousands of giant birds, and failing. It sounds like a comedy movie, but it actually happened. This is the unbelievable true story of the Great Emu War. Our story begins in 1932 during the Great Depression. Australia was facing difficult economic times, and many former soldiers from World War I had become farmers in Western Australia. The government encouraged them to grow wheat, hoping to support both the economy and local communities. But the farmers faced an unexpected enemy. Every year, around 20,000 emus migrated across Western Australia after the breeding season. Standing nearly 2 meters, or over 6 feet, tall, these large flightless birds searched for food and water. As they crossed farmland, they trampled fences, destroyed wheat fields, and consumed valuable crops. For struggling farmers, the damage was devastating. Many had already been hit hard by low wheat prices and financial hardship. Now thousands of hungry birds threatened to ruin what little they had left. The farmers asked the Australian government for help. Since many of these farmers were war veterans, they suggested using military weapons against the emus. The government agreed and sent soldiers led by Major G.P.W. Meredith. They brought 2 Lewis machine guns and about 10,000 rounds of ammunition. The mission seemed simple. Find the emus, shoot the emus, protect the farms. But things did not go according to plan. When the soldiers found their first large group of emus, they prepared to fire. However, before they could get many shots off, the birds scattered in every direction. Instead of running together, they split into small groups, making them almost impossible to hit. The soldiers quickly realized they were not fighting an ordinary enemy. The emus were fast, reaching speeds of around 50 kilometers or 30 miles per hour. They could change direction suddenly, disappear into bushes, and spread out across huge areas. After several days, the military had fired thousands of bullets but had killed only a relatively small number of birds. The soldiers then tried a different strategy. They mounted one of the machine guns onto a truck, hoping to chase the emus across the fields. But the truck bounced wildly over rough ground, making it impossible to aim accurately. The birds easily outran the vehicle and the plan failed. Even worse, the machine gun often jammed during the chase. The operation became frustrating and expensive. Newspapers across Australia began making jokes about the military. Some even joked that if the emus had their own army, they would be unbeatable. Major Meredith himself reportedly admired the birds. He described them as remarkably tough and difficult to stop. According to popular accounts, he compared their speed and endurance to highly effective military units. Eventually, after firing nearly 10,000 rounds of ammunition, the operation was suspended. While some emus had been killed, the vast majority survived and continued roaming across the countryside. In simple terms, the military had failed to solve the problem. Did the emus actually win the war? Not exactly. The Great Emu War was never a real war in the traditional sense. It was a wildlife control operation carried out by the Australian military. However, because the mission failed to eliminate the birds as planned, people humorously say that the emus defeated the Australian army. In the years that followed, the government stopped relying on military action. Instead, farmers were encouraged to build stronger fences and use bounty programs, where people received rewards for controlling emu populations. These methods proved much more effective than machine guns. Today, the Great Emu War has become one of the most famous and amusing stories in Australian history. It has inspired documentaries, books, internet memes, and countless videos. But beyond the humor, the story teaches an important lesson. Nature is often more powerful and unpredictable than we expect. Even with advanced weapons and trained soldiers, success is never guaranteed when facing environmental challenges. Sometimes the smartest solution is not force, but understanding the problem and adapting to it. So, the next time someone tells you that Australia once lost a war to birds, you'll know the real story. It wasn't an official war, but it was one of the strangest military operations ever recorded, and it remains one of history's most unforgettable true stories. If you enjoyed this fascinating historical fact, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more incredible stories from history. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.